and writers, we sure learned a lot of interesting things from our book today. Our book was Wonderful Worms, and we learned many wonderful facts about worms. Today, we're going to use this map to help us organize all of our new information. Do you remember what the book was mostly about? That's right, it was mostly about worms. Worms was our topic. We're going to put our topic in the first box. So in the first box, we're going to write the word worms. Could you help me with the sounds in the word worms? Let's think about it. The first sound, let's stretch it out. Ooh, s. There are 4 sounds in the word worms. Watch me write it. The first sound was ooh, that's W. The next sound was in the word worms, that's OR. Is the next sound. Do you know what letter makes the sound? M, that's right. And what's the last sound in the word worms? That's right, it's an S. Worms is our topic. Now, we're going to organize our information that we learned about the word worms. Let's think about the book. We learned many things that worms have. Let's write the word have. Can you help me with the sounds in the word have? Three sounds in the word have. We're going to write worms have on the next line. The first sound was that's H. Do you know what letter makes the sound? Yeah, A. A makes the sound. What's the next sound? That's V. But I know the word have also has an E on the end. That's the word have. Worms have. What did worms have? Do worms have ears? No. Do worms have eyes? No. Do worms have noses? They do not. What do worms have? That's right, worms have a mouth. Let's think about the sounds in the word mouth. What's that first sound? M. Worms have a mouth. Ow. Ow is the next sound. 2 letters make the ow sound in this word. It's O and U. Let's think about the last sound in the word mouth. Do you hear it? Yeah, it's TH. So worms have a mouth. They used it to dig, didn't they? Right. Now, let's think about what worms can do. Do you remember from the book some of the things worms can do? Can worms jump? No. Can worms run? No, worms can't run. What did the worms do? That's right, worms can wiggle. Let's think about how worms wiggle. Worms can wiggle. We need to write that word can. Let's think about it. What's the first sound in the word can? K. 3 sounds, right? The first sound was k. That's C. The second sound was that's A. And the last sound was that's N. Worms can wiggle. Do you remember how we wiggle? That's right. Let's write wiggle. Let's think about the first sound in the word wiggle. Ooh, that's W. Can you hear the next sound in the word wiggle? Ooh, that's I. Ooh, g. That's the letter G. But I know in wiggle, we have to use two of them. And the last sound in the word wiggle is O. That's L-E in this word. Worms can wiggle. Now, let's think about what did worms help? Do you remember from the book? Worms help. Let's think about it. Worms help by making the soil soft and airy. They also help by turning the dirt and making it rich so that plants can grow. That's right. Worms help plants. Let's write that. Could you help me with the word help? Let's think about the sounds. What letter is that? H. Let's think about the next sound. What letter makes the sound? That's E. O, that's L. Let's think about the last sound. Help. Do you hear the P? That's P at the end. Worms help plants. Our last word we're going to write on our map is plants. Help me with the sounds in plants. P is the first sound. That's P. O, that's L. O, as the next sound. That's A. O, N is the next sound. O, and t. Do you hear the T? And the last sound we hear in the word plants is S. That's an S. Let's go back and look at all of our new information and use the map to help us. Worms have a mouth. Worms can wiggle. And worms help plants. Thanks for helping me organize all of our new information. Next, we'll use this map to help us write a sentence.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.